hearing the tones. I want to talk about what this was and why I was hearing it. When I said to my soul, "What is this about?" after hearing the tone, I was told it's about Jonas and his family. Now, in my own defense, I'm not usually one to brag, but this is who he is in his moment. I am a celebrity star working on the film of your dreams. This is how close I am to those souls who are of celebrity, wanting to work with who I am from a field of vision of my soul needs a shout out. So, what does that mean? All of the tones that I hear are not always about destruction or future events of, it's like ill will on the part of the families. Okay. There are so many families who are in the Christian faith who are feeling condemned in this moment because of who they think they are in the views of many of spiritual enlightenment. We are not here to demean your vision. We are here to say we love you. We honor your vision of love of all. That's the nature of where we're going. But in our defense of why Brenda is saying, why are we going live? It is because it's the nature of those messages from those higher vibrational beings, higher vibrational expressions of love. And that's what we're here to do. We're here to tell you that there's a vibrational being who loves and adores her soul, comes through for her on the soul level, and says, at one point in time, she used to be the shining star of soul, correct? It's more like it is not gone or not forgotten about how many celebrities she comes into contact with. At one point in time, she used to listen to his family's music, not just him, his family. There's a dynamic going on in that family where there is an issue about the faith and religion. It is strong, it is forevermore. Amen. What we're saying with this is do not knock those souls who are saying, I am out of alignment with my faith. He is having his own struggles within the vision of religion versus that of, I am always in the faith of my soul. This is where we are headed. This is where those souls who are starting to hear the shouts of condemnation to those of the Republic of the United States. He's one of those souls who is having regrets about some of the messages that he has sent out, and he is aligning with the vision of, I will soon be apologizing for those who I have hurt. He is a strong soul, very much aligned with his mother's vision of love, and is honoring of all of those souls. What Brenda is not aware of is how long this message could be. But in essence, it is a forecasting event for his soul and what he is about to do that is going to, quote, piss some people off. It's not meant to piss people off, but it will, just in the nature of who he is. And he is saying, I'm rising in my vision in this moment. So you see, I am not embodying the vision of his soul. What I'm here to do is to tell you that this is a forecasting of a message of soon to be wisdom that he is going to be bringing forth for all of us to share. It is his soul, not the man as he is, correct? It is his soul forecasting for him about what kind of tragedies may or may not occur on the soul level. We are not here to bring forth damage control. So I want to allow for people to understand what may or may not happen. We are not always here of doom and gloom, but there can be those souls who are saying, I honor the vision of religion as it is and as it was. What I am not here to do is to defend those who are utilizing the weapons of war in that vision, it can be used as a weapon of war. And he is saying, I am now forgiven. Okay, so this is a process of soul alignment. And in that vision of, I am not utilizing this as a weapon of war, but it is a process of allowing others to see part of what can happen when you align with those higher visions of love. And when they bring through those strong souls that say, we adore you, we honor you, we love you. This is from all of us to all of you. We may not always have the highest of the highs in our minds, but in essence, we are all there working very hard to make sure that Brenda endears herself to her own soul, allows for her soul to be very much of condemnation, because in essence, there are so many souls who are feeling like they're being condemned because of their belief systems, when in fact she is saying, I can lift you up to your own vibrational being in the moment. And that's what he's saying. I'm with her in the moment. We are all connecting in a beautiful place of love for all. And that's the nature of those realms of love that so many are wanting to hear and discuss. So with that in mind, I want to say be on the lookout for what his vision is going to be bringing forth, because this is just a forecasting of our hearts. So with that in mind, I want to say thank you for watching and have an amazing, amazing evening.